Hi everyone. Now it should be no surprise that members of the royal family might be racist. The monarchy is by definition a racist institution. It tells the royals from birth that they are special, set apart from everyone else because of their bloodline, and it's a strictly white bloodline. And of course the royal family itself has a long history of racism, stretching all the way back to their early involvement in the transatlantic slave trade. That involvement lasted right up until slavery was abolished in the UK in 1807. But by that time the royals had amassed a fortune from their investments in slavery. As a prince, the future King William IV spoke against abolition of slavery in the House of Lords. His slavery money was inherited by Queen Victoria and then passed on down the line to the current Queen. Now when people talk of how wealthy the Queen is, a significant part of that is inherited profits from the slave trade. Now you may think it's unfair to blame the current royals for this historic legacy. Yet while the Church of England is reviewing the origins of a multi-billion-pound fund that it has access to, and while other institutions have acknowledged their need to face up to their historic ties with slavery, the royal family has remained silent on the issue. Racism and royalty isn't just a historic issue though. Royals have faced countless accusations of racism over the past 7 decades. Prince Philip, of course, was renowned for racist comments while on official trips here in the UK and abroad, including calling Chinese slitty-eyed while in Beijing and calling Indigenous Australians spear throwers. The Queen Mother, who died in 2002, was known to regularly make offensive comments about Africans, Jews and the Japanese, to name a few examples. A few years ago, Roy Strong, royal diarist and former director of the National Portrait Gallery, said that her racially charged, i.e. racist, comments were too awful to immortalise in a book. Princess Michael of Kent was accused of racial abuse towards black diners in a New York restaurant just a few years ago, while Prince Andrew has been accused of racism toward Arabs while on official business in the Middle East. Then of course there's the accusations made by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry just earlier this year. According to Meghan and Harry, one senior royal, and we can only assume it was either William or Charles, asked Harry about the colour of their as yet unborn son. Now, aside from the original accusation, the Queen's response was appalling, gaslighting the couple and failing to acknowledge or condemn racism, instead denying any wrongdoing on behalf of the whole family. And in June this year, The Guardian revealed that the Queen had lobbied for an exemption from race discrimination laws when they were passed in the 1970s and since. An exemption that still exists today. Back then, a senior royal aide wrote to government officials saying it was not policy to employ, quote, coloured immigrants or foreigners. Now it's no excuse to say that was then. In the 1970s, millions of people supported the fight against racism, including the British government, which was passing the legislation. Instead of supporting justice and equality, the Queen lobbied to be exempted from laws that would offer her staff protection from discrimination. And it's no good saying the Queen, Philip and the Queen Mother came from different generations, because plenty of people, including political leaders here and abroad, who were of the same generations, fought against racism. Still now, in 2021, people employed by the Queen are not protected from race discrimination because the Queen insisted she should be exempt from that new law 45 years ago. Now all this is both shocking and unsurprising. This is what we should expect from an elitist, aloof family fed a diet of nonsense about their unique bloodline. The monarchy is by definition a racist institution, and while it's not surprising to hear the royals might hold racist views, it is inexcusable for others to defend them to continually make excuses for racism or allow the royals to opt out of the law. Bye for now. We need your support so we can keep making more videos and so we can do more campaigning. Visit republic.org.uk where you can find links to all our social media and where you can donate or become a Republic member. And click these videos to find out more about the monarchy and the democratic alternative.